right, we're doing something a little different. Me and Dahmer want to come out here. We are starting the World Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame today. First, we have two inductees, Tiny and our good friend, the heart and soul of World Professional Wrestling. Without further ado, I give you all the Flamingo Kid, Pinky.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks. Hey, welcome everybody back to Riverside. You know, this is kind of a big honor, you know, for me. You know, I see some of my friends from growing up. You know, John, I'm glad that I was so hoping that your dad would make it today, but you being here is just as good as him being here too. So thanks for coming, John, and then also, you know, all the years of running here for you know, the 10 years that I ran World Professional Wrestling here in Reading, I tried to give you people the best wrestling that I possibly could give. You know, I started out my career in IWA and over with AWF in Reading, PA with Damien Kane, and then came over to IWA to work with Jimmy Dio and Terry Frankowiak. And that's kind of when I kind of seen that it was a good thing for me to start running wrestling here in Reading, to give you people a little bit better show than what you guys got from the last prior to me. You know, getting inducted into the Hall of Fame here in World Professional Wrestling, owning it, you know, is a big achievement for me. You know, my friend Tiny, you know, not many of you people got to meet him. You know, he passed away in 1999, and it's just an honor to me to be able to perform in front of these people. Now, I know some good things do come to an end, and some things, you know, got to be changed. But I guess with me going into the Hall of Fame, I'm going to take this time right now to bring Darren. I'd like to bring Darren Wise out here real quick. I don't know how you're getting out here, Darren, but...
Darren, the straight's down.
You know, like I was saying, get back to where things all started out. You know, I ran around, you know, a lot of you knew, a lot of you didn't know. Running around as Doink the Clown for many years, entertaining people. You know, I myself had a lot of fun with it. I don't think that it would have ever really happened if it wouldn't have been for Darren. Darren came to me one day and he said, I think you do that better than they do up there. He said we should give it a try. And we gave it a shot and it all worked itself out. Wrestled a few shows with ECW over here in Reading, PA with Damien Kane, which is like kind of a flashback for me and Darren, because you know there isn't too many people that are even around this business anymore from when I first stepped in the doors. There's a lot of familiar, you know, faces of people that I've met along the way, but there isn't too many of them that are kind of left around. Fortunately, Darren's one of them that's been around since day one and gave me an opportunity in the wrestling business to come out and entertain you people every night and get in, like I said, get inducted into the World Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame is an honor. You know, it's something that I would have thought, it's something that I think I would have thought that inducting myself into a Hall of Fame would be only wrong. And them inducting me now that the company, I want to thank, first off, before I go any further, I want to thank Tom, Shannon, and Dylan. You know, I made a very big decision about 3 months ago, and I sold World Professional Wrestling to these guys. And the reason why I did it was because I knew these guys would pick up the ball and they would continue to give you guys the same entertainment that you've been getting here for 10 years. You'll get the same thing, if not better, from them guys. So I want to take the time to thank you guys, you know, you fans, for coming out each and every show. You guys know who you are. I mean, there's some people that are here that have been here since, like I said, day one of getting into business. Nancy, I'd like to thank you for that. You know, it's been a lot of pictures that you threw my way. I still have them. They haven't surfaced back up yet, but they will. You know, and you got a chance to meet me and see me and Tiny together in action and how we kind of operated. Having a guy with you that was 490 some pounds made your job a little easy in the ring because you had some big beef to back you up. And I love that dude, I really do. And that's, you know, the only downfall that I've ever had in this business was losing Tiny. It messed me up for about 6-7 months. It tore a federation apart. It kind of, I really am lost for words. Now, I know it'll be a little easier for you to talk about Tiny Man, so I'm going to give this to you and let you do that.
All right, thanks, Mickey. I don't know if it's going to be easier for me either, but I would like to say, first of all, before I talk about Tiny, and that's what I was asked here to do today, Pinky, we've been up and down the road forever and a day, and it's an honor for me to be out here as part of your introduction into this Hall of Fame, as well as Tiny's, and you deserve it. Believe me, you deserve it from every aspect. You're one of the guys, like myself, who is behind the scenes and in the ring and doing all the other type of thing, and you work hard in every aspect, and you deserve every accolade that you get. And thank you, WPW, for letting me be a part of his introduction as well as Tiny. Fans, let's hear it for Pinky right here. People, it's great to see you all out here. As far as Tiny goes, hopefully a lot of you people were around long enough to remember him in the ring. And for those of you who weren't, you know, you missed something. You really missed something. Tiny was a great guy. He was a big man, and he had an even bigger heart. He was a hell of an athlete for a guy his size. As Pinky said, pushing 500 pounds at his biggest. He was a partner of mine as well. He was also my opponent at times. A lot of those matches didn't go well for me. Was outweighed by quite a bit. But the biggest thing that I can say about Tiny is that he loved everybody. He loved all the boys in the locker room, and he loved each and every one of you fans in the seats. And he is just one of many guys in our business that have left us way, way too early. He is very, very sadly missed. And I know for myself, and I know I can speak for Pinky, he is thought about almost daily. I mean, it's very, this is where I gotta kind of cut it off too, because I miss Tiny along with Pinky, along with Jake and Paul from Bad Crew. A lot of you know the Hungarian Barbarian, many of the guys that were all together up and down the highways and the byways, and Tiny was always there. He was a shirt off his back kind of guy, and I can't say anything more than that this honor he is very much deserving of. And just like being out here with Pinky, it is certainly an honor for me to be selected as the person to accept this award for him and have a few words about him. Thank you, WPW, for selecting me to be out here. And I think I'm going to wrap it up there because I just don't want to go any further with it. And just remember Tiny as a great, great athlete, the great, great performer, and the person that loved each and every one of you. Let's hear it for Tiny. All right, now, as shocking as this may be, Pinky has asked that I give him the microphone back. So I guess I'm gonna, since it's your day, brother, I'm gonna turn it over with no trouble.
Thanks, Darren. I really appreciate that. And you know what? I know the big guy. I know he's sitting up there looking down right now, smiling, and he's a smile on his face right now that could go all the way from Pennsylvania out to California. I'm sure of that. Nancy, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Many, many years, many up and down roads. You know, funny thing is, to make a long story short, she was kind of, many years ago, she was accused of being my wife. And then we had to straighten some people out and let them know that we didn't know each other. And just because we had the same last name, they just kind of assumed that we were married, which I thought was pretty funny. But Nancy, I want to thank you. Because like I said, I look around all these fans that are here. You and Debbie have been there since day one. When EWF first started in Allentown, was turned over to Hardway Wrestling, and we entertained the shit out of them people in Allentown for about 5 years. And the big guy being a part of that, you know, it kind of in my heart to get inducted into the Hall of Fame with him, together with him. Shame that he isn't here to see this, because if he was, he'd be up here just as happy and as delighted as I was. You know, Darren, I want to thank you for the many years of helping me out to get WPW started. Without you and Terry Brankowiak, this would have never happened. It would have became a dream. This was something that I started. Tiny came to me, and he had this logo, and he said, looked at it, and said, World Professional Wrestling. I said, where the hell did you get that? He said, I was just looking through the computer the other day. I didn't even know that the guy could work a computer. But he told me that he was looking through the computer the other day, and this is what he came up with on a new logo. Well, the new logo became reality. WPW came to Reading, and 10 years later, we're still here. I believe that the owners have put together a video that they want you guys to see. So we're going to dim the lights down here, and you guys can check out this video. And thank you once again for my inducting into 210 Hall of Fame. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome the owner of World Professional Wrestling, the Flamingo Kid, Pinky!
My. You know, most guys that have little tributes like that aren't around to see them. I'm just glad that I was here to be able to see it firsthand myself. You know, and like I said, before this night's over, I can tell you that I am going to entertain the shit out of you people that made it here today, and I'm going to send Ray Alexander